Shit, man. Already making a mess. Already making a mess. As soon as the first time you open up the black, you make a mess. Well, we're back with the orc. Look at it. Now look at your dirty ass fingernails. Look. I spilt some of the black on the lid when I was trying to open it up. But we're going to go... I got some Createx airbrush just because it's thin. I'm not going to use any kind of thick acrylic. It's just thin. Sometimes I use this for brush on stuff as well. I'm going to... Shoot, look, I already spilt it on him too. Look at that. Already making a mess, man. Jesus. What a way to start. What a way to start. We're in a different spot because I said I was going to get another camera. And I'm too lazy. I did not leave and get one yet. On top of that, I don't know which one to get. I keep looking things on YouTube. I don't want it real expensive. I'm not going to be honest with you. I'm not spending $1,000 on a camera. That's for sure. But I'll definitely spend a few $100. But I'm not spending $1,000. At least, you know, I never really had this channel be something set up for monetization, getting paid, or whatever you want to call it. Monetization. I can't talk today. Anyway, I never did that, never tried that, never thought about doing that. So that's the reason why I'm not going to put too much money into the channel, because number one, I don't think you really need to, and I'm really not that consistent. So if I was more consistent and I was really into doing this like every single day, then I would spend the money for something. But I buy so much other junk that I don't really see myself having to spend that kind of money on one particular thing like a camera. I mean, it'd be nice to have one, yeah, a real expensive one. That'd be nice. But anyway, let's get back to the orc. What we got here is since it's all orange, I don't know. I got the you know, these are all, everything's done. These were, I love this. I know I keep saying you get a camera. This is just fucking streaming camera. I put a matte finish on all this stuff. Everything's matte finished over. Here's the head. I don't know if I kind of like that look in a way. I kind of like that look. I don't know why I like the helmet so shiny. It wouldn't make sense, but I like the way this turned out. I didn't take any of this off because I wasn't sure if I was done airbrushing or anything like that. I wasn't sure. I still got to take all this tape off and do his legs and stuff, but outside of that, then I got to do these hoses back here. But today I'm focusing more on the actual body and maybe some of the legs down here with the armor. I still want to keep a lot of the rust. I still want to keep a lot of it. I'm winging it. I don't know exactly all the time what I'm doing or how I'm going to do it. Just like I did with the rust. So anyway, I do know I want to change this. You can see the bolts there too. I do want to change that background from red to black. So we'll, instead of sitting here running my mouth about it, let's just do it. So going with just a regular Createx black. I'm just going to go around this thing. I think I might just do, because there's holes here too. See, there's holes there too. I don't know if I'm going to do, I'm going to go light first. Let's go light. I'm going to go light first. That's what I'm going to do. See if we can make it look like it's, I'm not sure yet. May have to just go, may have to weather it up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly. I can come across it. So I can come across it and put some silver on top as well. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it. Just weather it up a little bit. I'm just going to go with it. If I go with subtle changes to it, and I don't like it, I can always go back and just fill it in, if you know what I mean. I can just fill it in. So it doesn't matter. I might just blacken it out. I might just blacken it out. I don't know. See what that looks like. I think I will. I don't know. We'll just keep going with it. I just didn't want it red for some reason. I just didn't want it red. I'm just going to go in here and fill in the cracks, man. This paint is real thin, so it's really good. It's really good to, I might leave the eyeball red. I don't know. We're just going to go baby steps, that's all. Baby steps. Let's see. Do baby steps, man. Baby steps. Yep, baby steps. I think I'm going to go with a around the border. Leave the border maybe red. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Start with the black here. I didn't bring my heat gun, and I didn't bring the hair dryer too. Now if I make that, if I blacken this in a little bit, it's kind of funny. When I started this project, I did a video saying I'm just going to do subtle things to it, which is nothing wrong with it. I thought that was going to be pretty cool and quick and easy. But after I started getting into it, and I had my long time follower here on the channel, and my good buddy Loga, you probably hear me say his name a lot because, well, he's always watching my stuff, and he's always supporting whatever I do, man. So he said, hey man, what about some rust? And I thought about it like, shit, man. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good tutorials on YouTube and stuff like that with people doing orc colors and orc customizations and the small miniatures, man. I know there's a lot of miniatures, so we're gonna go, people do a lot of good shit with, but I can't do the little miniatures, man. We're gonna go with this model air, just red. That's what we're gonna do. Model air red. Then I think I'm gonna use a bigger brush. I think I'm going with a bigger brush on this one. I'm gonna try to lightly, I'm gonna start on the back of the boot in case I mess up. I can fix it. I'm gonna try to go lightly with the see what's going on with it, man. Let's see how we do it. I don't know. I'm not going to make it all red. I'm not going to just fill it in. I want to keep it somewhat rusty too. I'm going to keep the rust going, but I just want to have some colors. I can always, like I said, you can always go back. Just do subtle colors first. You can always go back and fix it and fill it in if that's what you want to do. May use a bigger brush. I'm not sure. May use a bigger brush, and I think I'm gonna use it with a bigger brush. I think I might also just give it a deep, dark, almost black red wash maybe at the end. I mean, I'm gonna layer this, man. Layering it like crazy. I'm just like getting into the layering stuff. I don't even know for sure. Look at these brushes. These brushes here came with a 10-pack. I'm sure the integrity of the brush won't be that great after a few uses. But, man, I don't go with the... there's a couple expensive brushes. This was $5. No, not that one. My daughter gave me these three right here. These three right here, my daughter gave... well, I guess I stole them from her by accident, but she gave them to me to use because I didn't have any when I was starting out airbrushing. And these are holding up well. These are really good. If I buy any more, if I buy any more that I know I'm going to use over and over again and I want to take care of like I do these, I want to stick with that. But overall, base painting, this is kind of a disappointing. I may not go with this. I don't know if that's the same brand or not. But, of course it's not. This was $5, and if you look under the microscope, that end's all jacked up. But anyway, here we go. I say do this. I'm gonna say we're gonna brush downward. Just get some color in there. Brush downward a little bit, like this. Not everywhere. I'm just gonna subtly hit this. I don't want a whole lot of this showing. I don't want a whole lot of red on this thing. Is what I'm saying. I want it very subtle. That's what I'm trying to do. Very subtle, like weathered looking. I don't want, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going with it. So I've only been doing this for a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit right here. I'm going to crank this up. I'm going to go down here, brush this way, brush that way. See, that's about it. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I think I'm going to leave it. You can't see it on camera, really. Yeah, maybe I'll go a little darker. Maybe I'll go a little darker, a little brighter maybe on the tops. That way you at least can see it, because on camera it doesn't look like. I might need, you know what, I'm going to give it one coat, then come back to it. Let's see, I'm going to do something like this. I'm only going to do this. I'm only going to do that. I think I might keep that too. See that design in there? That right there, those teeth that match his belt. I may go back in and fill that in with maybe a dark color. I don't know how well this is working or not. I still got to go in there and hit. I still got to go in there and hit some of this. I think I want to make this stuff in here either black, so it looks like a boot, more like a rubber boot. A rubber boot there. I might go with a black or a gold for copper wiring. I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure how I want to do that. But I got some subtle reds here. Very subtle. Yeah, just trying to put a little color into it. I don't know. Not sure. Not sure if I like that or not. I don't know. Not sure if I like it. Not sure. Not sure if I like it, man. Sure, I'll come back to that color. Give me that. Let me go back to this color here. I'm gonna go back to here. Go back to this one. Go there. Maybe I'll just put it in spots. I don't know. Who knows? Put it in spots maybe. Up here, you know. Put it in spots. There's there. There we go. Just in spots. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing here. Not sure, man. I'm gonna go down. Weathered look. Some bullshit here. Some there. Just, I want it to look like the paint was there, but now it's not. That's what I'm going for. Just like that. I don't know if you can see that on camera. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I'm just doing what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm not sure if I should have left it that color or not. Not sure. I don't know if that's making it look worse than what it is. I don't know. Oh, hey, Head. I didn't. It wasn't showing you were here. I don't know. That's weird. I just happened to look. Yeah, I didn't know you were here, man. I just happened to pop out the chat. It wasn't showing for some reason on the main screen. Your stuff looks good. Don't need to add more money for a real reason. If your quality is bad, it definitely will not bad. It's pretty good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if you can tell on screen. Let me get back to this. Let me get over here. Wait a minute. Let me get over here because I can't tell. There. I don't know if I like the little bit of red in there or not. because it looks like it's blended into one piece now. It looks more orange on camera than it is. It's more red, like this spot right there. Maybe just a weathered look like that. You can tell right there. I'm not sure or not. I don't know if... Looks like I'm messing it all up now. Probably should have just left it like that. I don't know. You know how when you start something, it looks like shit until you get going with it. I mean, not to say it looks great anyway, but it starts to look... It looks like shit. I think I'm going to put the streaks in there. That's about it. I think I'm going to put some solid streaks in there, man. I'm not sure. Especially up here. Up here. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not sure if you can tell or not. Camera, because it's just soaking it up. It's just like blending together. I don't know why. Maybe when it dries it'll be better. Or maybe... Man, I hate this pop-out shit, man. There we go. It keeps going. There we go. Okay, good. Ugly phase, I know. Look like a different colors is good to show weathered things. I like it. Thanks. Yeah. I'm trying... I don't want it... I just didn't want it to look like... I don't know if you can see better now. But see... Maybe in there... The busted weathered look, you know, cracked up, smacked up. I think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm just going to go with that for now, because like you always said, you can always go back and fix it later, kind of thing. Or you can always fill it in instead of filling it all in and not want to fill it in. You can always fill it in later if you don't like it. But I think I'm going to go with this kind of thing. I'm going to go with this weathered thing, and then I'm not sure. I just want it to look really raggedy, rusty, and banged up. Maybe I'm not doing a great job of making it look that way, but I'm just saying, I don't know, but I love the rust look. I do love the rust look, but I just didn't want it to look, I'll do subtle changes. I just didn't want it to look orange. The colors in here change it up, make it look good, I think. But I just didn't want to leave the body orange with light orange and rust look. I wanted some kind of color in it. It would look like a broken up trash can and shit. Oscar from the Sesame Street. How about that? Oscar from Sesame Street. So I think I'm only going to do that. I don't think I'll put lines down it like the paint was there, if you know what I mean. Just put lines and shit. Like this. Because I think if I weather it, perfect color, right on. I think if I weather it, I was thinking either blue. I still haven't took his pants off. I think that'd change it up too. Not his pants, but I still haven't took the tape off because I wasn't 100% sure if I mess this up, I want to at least go back and have to respray it again. I don't have to tape the bitch back up. I'm really going nutty with this one. I don't know why I went stupid nut with this one. I'm not sure why I did that. I'm not sure. I think if I put subtle pieces on this thing, just subtle changes. You can't see it though, man. You really can't. It doesn't do justice. I mean, it is kind of blended. Maybe I have to do a couple extra. Maybe I have to do like this, a couple extra layers, man, because this isn't. It's thin acrylic. It's the Model Air. It's the Model Air, so it is some thin acrylic. See the wear. I don't know if you can see it better now or not. It's more red than it is on camera, and I got 1,000 light there. See it looks. It doesn't do the justice on camera. I think I'm going to go in here and hit light. Maybe I should hit light. I don't know what kind of wash I should use. I don't like the feet looking just like that. You could also try bang it up with cutting with some X-Acto blades. Yeah, with this, the good thing about this piece is, look. It's got bolts everywhere. It's got tons of detail. It's even got a cut right there, a hole there, bullet hole there. It's got tons of stuff and all these little triangles. I don't want to get rid of the rust. I don't know. I don't know, man. But I don't like I don't like the boots being just... What other color should I use? Yeah, the paint you have do a lot of layers. Yeah, you ain't kidding. There's some thin shit. But I don't want to go with the real thick shit, you know? I don't want to go real thick shit. I'm going to keep layering this motherfucker until I get it right. I don't know what color. Should I just dark wash it and put dark over top of this shit? Or that should be a silver, like a light dry brush silver to highlight all the... There's a lot of highlighted shit here you can do, man. Like, look at, See, look at the detail in this, man. Look at the detail in this thing, man. This is nuts, man. They even cut out a piece there. This is... Dry brush a silver would also pop out so many details. Yes, that gun looks nuts. Thank you. Here's the other one. I didn't go as deep in this one, but I do love the worn, that dark wash. And like I said, even the little stupid lightning bolt, you could not see none of this stuff because it was all this color. It was just, maybe I'll do something with the helmet. I don't know. But I tell you, man, that dark wash and look at the detail. It looks better in person. It doesn't look as cheap as it does on camera. It looks like old school iron, like just old school, all the bolts and shit. What I tried to do is, I don't know if you can see on here as well, I took some dark wash and went straight down, and you can look like it's a water stain. But for some reason, the camera's not doing too much justice for me here. Like a water stain. You can't really see it here. It's a shame. I wish it could show as good as what it can see. It looks like in person. I'm kind of shocked and surprised, and I did all that by accident. That wasn't by skill. I did that by accident, by the way. I don't know if I should go in here and put some reds in here or just leave it alone. I don't know if I should just leave it alone. Put some bright... Not real crazy with the boots, though, man. I don't know if... They just look too orange to me. Trying to put weathered shit on it, see? But it's just turning red. Obviously, because I'm using red. But see all the breaks and shit in the... I wonder if... What do you think? I wonder if... I love the rust look, but I also want to see some color in there. But unfortunately, red's close to rust, I guess. But what do you think of... Do you think the silver will take away from the rust, or very faintly? I don't know what you think. See, I kind of like the way it looks, like that. But something's missing. I'm not sure what it is, but it's missing. Turns red, though. I think it's a bad thing. I'd let the colors do what it does. That's probably a great idea. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, you're right. I'm just going to... I guess... And the weird things, every time... You know how it is when you do your stuff. When you leave it alone, it looks better when you come back to it, because it looks like shit most of the time. I guess when the paint settles up and it's done. I got to go up here too. I'm gonna separate all this shit. I'm gonna put some darks in here, like I didn't do it. This black, this black is great. This Walt iron. I love this Walt iron is one of the best blacks. It looks black on camera, but it's not black. It's great. I don't know if you can tell the difference with that's the black. This is a real dull with where all the lights and shit I got on me, you can't tell. That's a Walt, if I could say it correctly, iron. I mean, it's got little pipes and shit everywhere, man. This is like, for a $40 figure that I got for $15, I'm glad I bought it, because I wasn't going to buy the fucking thing. I would have paid $40 now. I should buy the other one, but this is a lot of goddamn work. But anyway, I mean, I like it, but see, it's starting to look better now. I don't know if you can't see on camera. Damn it. See a little bit, fucker. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Good. Let me see what you're saying here. Silver would also bring out the metals. That gun looks nuts. Rust kind of, yeah, do what it does. You could, if you wanted to add more color, you had add bright red or orange. Yeah, I did this color. You could add this. I think I'm going with this. See, this looks like, God, this is red on, I mean, it must be my color bounce on this. That looks rust. This is bright red. This is another red. Let's go over top of with some of this. Let's go over top of with some, let me hit some spots with this to see if it changes it up a little bit. I just don't know. It's definitely looking, I mean, it's looking better. It's looking better. It's looking better. Yeah, it's a little more brighter. A little more brighter. Trying to find where, you know, the streaks on this bitch. This looks super good. There's more figures in the line. Yes, there is. There's two more. But like I said, I wasn't going to pay $40 for it, which it's well worth it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's worth the $40, I think. Yeah, that looks a little better. Maybe the bright. I need to go a little brighter, I guess, to make it separate. You see, a little washed up and shit. Yeah, there's three more, I believe. I'm surprised they don't make more of these, man. I know it's a big. People are nuts with it. Like there's a certain following for these orcs and shit. I mean, I like the orcs. Don't get me. I love the orcs, man. But for $40 for a figure with this kind of detail that you could. This is a really good piece to customize where you wouldn't have to even worry about the, 3D printed or, I don't know. Let me see here. Let me try to put some down here. More than figures. Yeah, this, in my opinion, is the best one of the line in the line. It's McFarlane's 40,000 Warhammer, and it's not. I mean, I don't know. He does everything. I don't know why they. Yeah, I guess I know why, to keep the cost down, obviously, but it's a lot of detail, man. It's like a lot of missed opportunity for, I guess, the cost, man. You got to do the cost. The cost is where it's at. Got to keep the cost down, but. Actually, these are better than the multiverse stuff. And I know the multiverse is kind of this thing that that's a cash grab as well. I understand that. Let's see, I'm gonna put some in here. I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, I would do the same thing if I was, if I was McFarlane, I'd be doing the same thing, man. He's just putting. I'm trying to break up the. Just it being orange. I wanted to have some color to it somewhere, in some places. I know that looks like shit on camera. It's wet too, but here's the side. See right here, it's looking a little better. It's looking a little worn. It's a little brighter though. I'm gonna leave it at that for a second. Just let this dry. Because until it settles down itself, it looks like shit. And also, I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to change some of this stuff up too in here so I can accent all this stuff. Right now, I'm going to put this to the side. I don't know if I should mess with the guns or not. I don't know. I'm not sure. This fucker won't stand. Anything that McFarlane makes, nothing won't stand. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, they look good, but this shit don't stand up. I mean, I can make it stand up, but I know I don't want to. Everything he touches don't stand up. I mean, it does if you place it the right way. I'm going to put it against over here so it don't fall down. I don't know if I should mess with the arms or not. What do you think? Should I even mess with the arms? I don't know if I should mess with the arms, man. I mean, it came a long way, man. This came a long way. I'm not sure if you know what this looked like before I started, but it came a long way. It definitely came a long way. This motherfucker here was only this. It was only that color, the silver and gray. That's all it was. Everything was silver and gray. Do you think that looks stupid? I gotta weather the hat, don't I? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I have to weather the hat. Does that doesn't look right, does it? I mean, it's going to be further inside the head. I don't have it pushed in yet. Don't you think I should? Don't you think I should weather the hat or something, or dirty the hat up a little bit? Because wouldn't it look weird, him being, the hat being normal looking or whatever? Let me go get that black. I'll be right back. Here's that wrought iron, man. This wrought iron looks badass. You know what, we're gonna just go with it, man, because I'm not gonna keep procrastinating on this bitch. And I love this yellow that you gave me. This is the best shit. I love it. Whenever I run out of this, I'm buying it right away. This is the best looking color. I used best yellow ever in the world. I tried other yellows. I tried Createx yellow. I tried Target yellow. That is the best from that company. Is the best shit right there. See, look at all the opportunities here that was missed. All the opportunities were missed. And I got some putty in here. I got putty up in this bitch. Look at this shit. Got some putty up here. See, I can't keep procrastinating on this, some things, you know, because when I procrastinate. I don't know if you do or not, but I procrastinate, and this bitch will sit back there for 2 weeks. I don't know where it went. That putty just flew somewhere. That'll sit back there for forever, man. I'm just saying, it will sit back there, and then I'll eventually just do it anyway. So sometimes it just doesn't make sense, man. Just got to do it, man. Just got to do it. That's all. Just got to do it. But I'm bad at that because I don't like to procrastinate too long because I won't do it. Yeah, that yellow's the shit right there. This is the best soft. This yellow is, I don't know, it's perfect. It's perfect, man. For whatever, dark washing it down, superhero shit. That's the shit. I love that yellow, man. So anyway, I went in there, threw this bitch on the ground. Let's open his legs up. See, this might help out too. Let me get the camera up this bitch. This might help out too. I gotta get a new goddamn camera. This is a streaming camera, I know, but my other camera in my last video gave me a hard time, man, and I got pissed off, and I come up here. I usually don't like to paint out here because I don't want to mess up this cheap-ass IKEA desk, but I mean, I do love IKEA shit, even though it's cheap. I don't care, but I'm saying I do like it. I like it anyway, but it's not, you know, I just don't want to, if you get it all wet, it's over with. I just don't want to spill nothing, but I'm seeing if this camera does any justice. It looks too much different than the other camera that I had for 1,000 years, that Sony, the Canon bullshit, whatever the hell it's called. I don't know where it's at right now. Here it is. Let me hold up. I'll probably get myself in the camera. Here, let me see here. There we go. This Lasted a long time, man. I did a lot. We did a lot of videos on this bitch, but it's overheating on me. I don't want nothing crazy. I just want to get something that has a flip thing that you can, you know. Yeah, but anyway, that's why I came out here to just maybe switch it up a little bit, because I'm getting really angry when I'm back there and I'm trying to concentrate and get deep with it, man, and your camera just keeps cutting off when you got to keep hitting start, keeping it, then it turns yellow and shit, getting an error and shit. See, here we go. Here we go. See, that's looking a little better, even though just I didn't do anything yet. But look at all the opportunity I have here. I'm going to do a patch. I'm going to color that patch in a different color. I got stitches I got to do yet on the leg. Stitches there. Stitches there. Threads, whatever you want to call it. Thread there. See, the opportunity already there. And I got these that go on the side. These that, well, not that side. These right here. So they go back into there. So, yeah, I took them off because they were able to come off. I mean, there's a whole lot going on. I think we're going to do these pipes. I think we're going to do these pipes. You know what? I'm going to go get that shit that Kobe gave me. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, yellow's good. Paints are much nicer. Yeah, they're great. Paint is all about the brushing and pulling. But pulling, though, you got to add and move a lot to make it. You ain't kidding. The original camera is dying. It is, man. That bitch is dying. Let me go get that gold. I like that gold, that metallic gold. Hold on. Alright. I got shit everywhere. Anyway, this silver, the cap broke, but of course, the best one I like, the cap broke. This silver is the best silver ever. It goes with that yellow. I don't know why. That's my go-to silver on everything. I like this. You can't see it really well. I had more plans with it. They're in here. Here it is right there. It's the couplings for the, see that shit? That's like real life shit right there. Like real mechanic shit. I looked this shit up on the line and this is perfect. This is that perfect. We're going to go with some of that right now. I tried this yellow. I know it's shit yellow, but I tried it. Tried this yellow. This is me. This is too, it just looks, it doesn't even look like what it's in a, it doesn't go, I don't like it. I don't like that yellow. I don't like it. For the jumping ahead again and coming back all over the place, I think I'm going to leave, I think I might leave his pants the way they are. Because I do like that black against that, I do like that look, but I think I'm going to take some of this caramel, maybe, or this antique peach mint, whatever the hell that's called, and go in with each of the lines, man. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. I don't want to go red. I don't want to go blue. I really want that to stand out. I think if I do them stitching, if I think I do the stitching in bright colors, or at least a caramel color, would make that look stand out. I don't know, man. I think my subtle changes here, you can't really tell. It looks more red. It's more separated now. It's not just orange. But I think I'm going to go with that. And right now we're going to do this. Like I said, I really do like, this came at a perfect time and I never would have thought of it. Look at that. Big ass bubble. Oh yeah. Alright, so right here. We're going to go in. Let me see here. Oh, I used the lid. I'm going to go in. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to use this as a raw looking. Look at that. I didn't notice that till just now. See, the sheathing broke on the tube. Make that tube blue since that one's red. And then color that silver inside there. But I think I want this gold. A real heavy looking sturdy copper gold. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with this gold. I think that'll make it look good. And then it won't look really good at first because it'd be too bright for what I'm doing. But I think when I dark wash it, it'd be perfect. Just like the hammer. I mean the gun. That was way bright. It just dulled everything down perfectly after you do the dark wash. I really liked how that turned out. At first I was worried and thought, holy shit, I done messed up. But I think the dark wash is where it's going to be. It just looks so much better dulling it back down when it comes to something like that needs to be dulled down. Can't really tell on the camera. But I have to do a couple coats. You know how it is with this, to make it opaque, completely opaque, because I didn't prime it or nothing. You know, I didn't do anything. I didn't, obviously. Just going straight over with plastic. I'll give it couple coats. Oh, look, I didn't notice that either. I tell you, man, it's more bandage. It's more wrapping. It's more wrapping. I didn't see. What a waste of a sculpt. What a waste. Meaning it's such a good sculpt. Why would you put this? I mean, I'm glad he did. I'm glad they did. Put a lot of detail into it, but you didn't even... I was going to go over top of that too. I did not notice that until just now. It's amazing when you separate these things how... That's nuts. I'm already loving this gold. You can't tell on camera. But wait till you dull this shit down. Bring it real bright. Bring it up real bright. And then when you dull that bitch down, it sets right in where it needs to be. Perfect timing for the gold. I probably just made it all silver. I don't know. Oh yeah. It's good after a dark wash. Make the weathered look, but also have different color in it. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Shoot, there hasn't been really a project yet, man, and I'm sure you're the same way when you're painting. There hasn't been a project yet, far as I know, that I was thinking to myself, man, this looks like shit. I'm going to throw it away. Because, first of all, when the paint goes on, it looks like shit. You know what I mean? Before it dries. Like right now, you can't tell on camera. It's getting better, but when I first put it on, I thought, this looks like shit. But you got to get used to that. In my mind, I mean, I'm not trying to be a teacher. I'm just saying for myself, I got to get used to knowing it looks like complete shit. And then you have to bring it down, and if it doesn't look right, layer it. Just keep layering until you get the color you need. I'll tell you that. This is going to look great. It's going to look good. Not because I did it, because, see, I fucked up right here. I think I'm going to go... I don't know what I'm doing there. I didn't fuck up. I'm saying I just got a little bit off. I shouldn't have got... I hate going out of lines, you know what I mean? I hate, if, so to speak, if you know what I mean. I hate touching something that doesn't supposed to be that color, and I touch it. I know I can fix it, but I don't want to touch it. I just don't like it. I don't like that shit. We're going to change colors real quick, let that dry, because it's still kind of tacky and I need another coat on that. Goes good though in ugly face. You ain't kidding. Even people. Isn't that right? Even people. Oh shit. Oh man. All right. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go blue. We got red over here. See, I didn't paint this red and they fucked up. Look how lazy they are. That's not me. This was red. I didn't touch this. Which I'm surprised they painted one hose red. I know just to change it, but left everything else silver. I like to know how they do this shit in the factory. What's the process? There has to be. Is there a guy standing there in an assembly line just going as fast as he can? It's the way everybody looks a little like aliens. We are, especially the older you get. Trust me. The older you get, the uglier you get. I don't care what anybody says. We're going to go red. Blue over here, I believe. Maybe. Or blue here. I still need maybe. Or yellow. No, that's gold. This would be blue. Yellow. I guess. This one would be yellow. And all these little tubes hanging to be a black. The little tubes, because they're more or less like, hey Seth, what's up, brother? Happy New Year to you too, man. Thanks for stopping by. If you guys want to check out some shit, go to Pig Rat. I think that's where we're moving with the stupid shit. I'm just saying. I'm going to start building on that channel too. All the dumb shit. I'm not going to like go heavy with promoting it all the time, but yeah, I got some stuff to put on there too, so I'm going to run 2 channels again, but I just went a different direction on this one, man. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to flip it now. Believe it or not, I made another channel called Acrylic Works or some shit like that, and I was going to do all my painting shit on that channel, and it's not doing anything. It's not doing nothing, which is fine, but every time I put something up on the channel here when it comes to do the painting or the dumbass toys and shit, the figures I like to collect like a little boy, little kid, which I like to customize more than anything. I do keep things in and I hate that I love to be the in-box collector. I don't know why I got to be that guy. I got so much stupid shit, but back to the channel, I don't think I'm going to do any silly shit on this channel anymore, and I got a video to close that out. I'm not just saying I got a couple things to put up on this channel that's relevant from the past, from old shit that I used to do. I'm going to bring out the archives, man, and I did something for the channel to close it out. I wanted to do it before the end of the year, but I didn't do it. But everything's going to be all the dumb shit that I love to do, and I'm sure a lot of people like to see me do, or all the shit that's not for everybody. All that shit's going to be basically the clown meat, and all his people are going to be on the Pig Rat channel. So I already have some stuff to put up on that. I've been putting some boring ass gameplay, just testing a run, and just, the gameplay would be there too, but I do got some shit. I got a video that's going to come out. It's called Dead Skin. It's not horror by no means. It's a real person in life that I call Dead Skin, and everybody adopted his name as Dead Skin for my job. So short things like that, dumb shit, all the dumb shit I love to do in the spare of the moment. But anyway, I'm going to do a video on that, and I did a last video that I'm going to ever do on this channel when it comes to that stuff. I got it more than halfway done, but I'm procrastinating again. I'm lazy. Anyway, back to the orc. I'm going to go blue here. I like they separated this. But I do appreciate all the new people that are coming to the channel. And to be honest with you, I'm still going to do the dumb shit. I know I'm 90 years old, but you know what? I got to do the dumb shit. I love doing the dumb shit. And I'll explain all that, like I said, but I don't know what I had a reason why I was bringing that up, now I forgot. I done forgot, god damn it. I started a sentence and I forgot how to finish it because I forgot what I was going to say, and that's real. I can't help that. Anyway, oh yeah. No, fuck it, I can't remember. I think when I do sometimes these videos on the toys, I know there's a lot of collectors out there, and I found it really odd that men are collecting toys, and I'm one myself. It's a little embarrassing. I unbox the figures and stuff, but I keep them in the box too, so they're the worst of both sides. Yeah, I know. At least you keep the figures as one item. Mine goes into two things. I don't know. See, I agree. I understand what you're saying. I hate being an inbox collector because I just did a video for this channel today. Of course, it's toy based, and I don't know if you know or not, Head, but I got the Michael Keaton quarter scale NECA figure along with the Robin I pre-ordered 5 months ago that finally came in, but I don't have the nerve to take him out of the box. I know it sounds dumb because he's plain. The window is perfect, the box is perfect, the window in the box is huge. I see everything. I have the Michael Keaton out. That video's done. I'm just gonna have to edit it later and put it up on this channel. Very happy. I was only upset about one thing. Like I said, it's only a $139 toy, so I can't be too pissed off about it. I think one of his legs were a little bit further out than it needed to be if I really want to be critical about it. But I love me some Michael Keaton Batman. I know you do. I know you do too, Head. So I'm sure they're going to be. You can get them right now on Big Bad Toy Store and other places. I would not go to Entertainment Earth. I just wish I had. I felt weird doing that video, really weird, because doing toy videos, especially my toy haul, my toy haul was really uncomfortable because I felt like what is fucking wrong with me? I'm 90 years old and I can't stop collecting toys because I buy, believe it or not, I'm not for excuse because I admit I'm a fucking child, but especially in the mind, I admit when I buy every figure that I buy, well, not in the middle when I got obsessed with it, but in the beginning, every figure that I bought, I said to myself, I'm painting this, I'm painting this, I'm painting this. I see what it should look like and I'm painting this, or I'm fixing it in my mind. I'm painting this. Then I'm going to buy another figure. I'm painting this, I'm painting this. And I don't. So now I have a whole goddamn slew of figures in boxes from McFarlane's Multiverse in the back room on a giant shelf all across my room. I got too much. I don't know what's wrong. It's too much. I'm just getting out of control, man. I got to slow down. I can't. I don't know. I can't. But it's a huge market. I can't believe how many grown-ass men, including myself, are addicted and have the need to buy fucking toys. It makes no sense to me. Something's wrong with you. Anyway, let me get here. Okay, let me see here. Tootsie Roll says, oh yeah, I love that. The Batman movie is the best Bat movie, hands down. And Jack Nicholson as Joker was perfect. See, that's the funny thing. I agree with that 110%. I think Michael Keaton was the best Batman and the best Bruce Wayne, in my opinion. Joker did steal the show. Jack Nicholson did steal. But at the same time, it was. I agree. No, you're right. I watched Batman Returns again the other night, and it's been a long time. The Michael Keaton Batman Returns with Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer again the other night, and I tell you, I've always said to myself that movie, that one kind of sucks. That's not really that good. It not sucks, but it's not up there with Batman, the original Batman 1989 with Jack Nicholson. But after I watched it again, I really, for some reason, I like, man, this is almost just as good as the first one. I don't know. I think I know. Tim Burton said he doesn't want to do another one, so Michael Keaton said, unless Tim Burton directs it, I'm not doing another Batman. Which I agree. But man, I tell you, that's something else. That Batman Returns with Danny DeVito is he did a phenomenal job as the Penguin, but I'm not a real big giant fan of that Penguin. The more I seen it, the more I looked, I liked it, but it worked for what it was. And I knew Tim Burton has that wild, crazy, characters, and I appreciated it, but I just wish somehow I did like his hands. At first, I didn't like it years ago, but I do love they did his webbed hands. Danny DeVito did almost as a good job when it comes to getting into character, in my opinion. Almost as Jack Nicholson did, in my opinion. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. That was interesting. I didn't realize how much I didn't realize how much I was like missing out liking that movie, because I thought you can't never top Batman 1989 Batman. But I don't know. And I tell you, I'm going with this yellow, guys. But anyway, let me finish up what Tootsie Roll says. Love Nicholson was perfect. He definitely, and we needed somebody like Jack Nicholson to go in that role and take over and make the, because you remember back, I'm sure you don't, yeah, I'm sure you remember when you were like born, when that movie came out, I'm sure you remember. And, everybody was like, no, man, you can't have Michael Keaton as Batman, not Stay at Home Mom or whatever that movie was, or Beetlejuice or whatever. I remember all that shit. That was a big deal. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I don't know. Now I fucking forgot. See, I'm not a good fucking YouTube person. I forget what I was going to say. Anyway, let me see here. I buy toys too. I got a Monster High Dollar. Monster High Dollar that I should paint, but I just like her how she is. Yeah, sometimes I'm the same way. I'm exactly like that, where you sometimes just leave it alone, just to leave it alone. Plus, you never know if you'll need those parts for different projects. That's true. It's basically like having a camp. Yes, that's true. I went stupid with the parts building. I went stupid with the parts buying, I should say. Not so much the building, but the parts buying, because if I find them for $8 or $10, you need to go down there to the Emporium 31. Go down to the Emporium 31 down there in Greenwood, where we used to live in Summerwood. I got all them He-Man figures for $8, and they're $20, $25 in the store right now. There might be some shit in there you can buy parts with and shit like that. There's a guy in there. It's funny. That's funny. He was talking about that. Let me read your last comment though. I love Michelle's Catwoman as well. She is the best one. All Tim Burton's movies about, yeah, that's true. She won it over a little bit more for me too. The last time I watched it a handful of times, but I watched the first one 1,000 times. But I thought, no, it doesn't do they're never as good as the first one, because Jack Nicholson, you can't beat it. But she did a great job as well. I did not know this. And let me say it before I forget, so I don't read. I'll read other comments in a minute. I did not know this. I watched some behind the scenes on Batman Returns with Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito is what I'm talking about. I did not know that she put that bird in her mouth for real. That wasn't digitally enhanced. Tim Burton said himself he couldn't believe that she'd done it several times, and she went deep in that character. I didn't know she put the damn bird in her mouth. There's a scene in the movie where she takes the bird out of the cage, and while the penguin's watching on dumbfoundedly, she takes the bird out of the cage, puts it in her mouth, holds it in her mouth, which I don't know if I would do, because I'd think the fucker was going to bite the shit out of my tongue. I don't think I would do that. But she did, and Tim Burton said she did it several times. That is nuts. And I tell you right now, this yellow, a second coat after this yellow, is going to look perfect. And when I dye it down to be with a dark wash, it's going to look even better. But yeah, man, I didn't know she did that shit like for real. Here I'm at so far. Here we're at so far. It still needs to be touched up. It's still not there yet. A whole lot to do on the orc build, but I'm getting there. It's hard to think of it like that for Michelle Keaton and Batman because I saw it before. I knew that. And he's, yeah, I get that. Yeah. You know what's real? Let me finish this first. I remember the forum we used to go to at Yelling Bikes, you remember? Oh yeah, I don't know she's actually part of the... Yes, the bird was real. The bird, she actually, I did not know it, and I was watching some behind the scenes of that the other night, well, about a week ago, and I was watching, you can go on YouTube and just watch behind the scenes of all the Batman shit, and Tim Burton's doing a lot of talking in it, and they're talking about it and shit like that, but I did not know that was for real. That was for real. That's deep. I don't know if I could do that. I'm not sure if I could do that. I don't think I would do it because I think the fucker would bite my tongue and then I'd fucking clamp down and eat it. Not eat it, but I'd chew it and then spit it out because that would flip me out, man. But I guess not, man. I mean, I guess the bird just felt... I don't know, but she's crazy. She definitely went deep in that character. Right here, it's only one coat. The first coat never looks too good. But see right there, there's some damage. Let me get out the beautiful blurriness. It's not focusing. I love not focusing. See the damage? I love that damage. Even though it's a motherfucker to paint around, I'll do it. Even though you got to paint around all this shit. It's worth it though, man. I don't know about you, Head, but I had to when I first started doing this about a year and a half ago, whatever it was. I'm the type of person where I try to get it done quickly and not really. I learned to really slow down, if you know what I mean, because it's really hard. It was really hard for me to not like just let me hurry up and rush. Let me paint this shit up. Let me get it done. Let me clear coat this bitch so I can move on to the next project. As much as I want to do the next project, even though I'm fucking this all up, even though I'll come back and tighten this up. I know it's like shit right now, but I'll tighten it up. Even though the next project always gets pushed back because this wasn't going to be a project, I had to learn to slow down and really just slow down, just be calm, you know. Listen to some slower music, like some old blues or something, man. That's what I really do. I really listen, and I used to really like Sade back in the day. The singer Sade. She hasn't sang in years, but she's got that real slow jazz music voice and real slow shit, because if you listen to something really fast and heavy, in my opinion, you just like anything else, you want to go faster. But anyway, yeah, I didn't know it. Oh yeah, it's so annoying, but it's true. The slower you go, the better it is. I definitely rush when I shouldn't for the same reason. I got to tell myself yes. And a lot of times, if you know how it is when you're coming across getting done something, you'll be like, okay, I'm almost there. All I got to do is these 3 more steps, but those 3 more steps may take you another hour and a half, maybe 45 minutes. Just step back and fuck it. Go to the next day. Slow down. Just stop. That's what I have to do. I can't continue because then, first of all, I'll get a fucking headache for staring at something for so long. You know what I mean? And your eyes start going crossed and shit. Yeah, man. But I tell you, I forgot to tell you and mention back to the Batman stuff. See, it's getting there, man. These are really bright. I got to get another yellow coat. But when this is dulled down, that's going to look real good. Back to the Batman before I quit or forget. What's his name? Oh, shit, what's his name? Ben Affleck. When I heard he was going to be Batman, I thought, I'm not even going to watch it. And I tell you the truth, I don't know about you guys, I didn't see the new Batman, and I'm not going to see it because I think it's stupid. How can I think it's stupid? I'll get back to Ben Affleck in a minute. How do I think it's stupid? Because I have to do it this way. I'll forget what I'm saying. How do I think it's stupid is because, first of all, the cowl looks stupid. It doesn't go around his chin. He looks stupid. And I don't like that Twilight bitch. Not that I have nothing against him personally. I just don't... He doesn't look like a Batman to me. He doesn't look like Bruce Wayne. He may be the best Batman there ever was, but I don't care. I'm not going to go with it. Number one. Number two, the Riddler don't look like a goddamn pedophile. He looks like the Riddler. The guy in the movie, the new Batman, he looks like a pedophile, the Riddler. Not as a person, but his outfit. It looks like somebody be showing up at 7-Eleven to pick up your kid. So I'm not into that. So I don't like the character models, put it that way. I think Catwoman doesn't look good. I don't think none of them look good, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. If you like it, I don't say it's not that I don't like you. I'm not giving it a chance. I'm not going to give it a chance. I think it's dumb. But Ben Affleck, I thought to myself the same thing. How's this dumbass that's riding around on a boat with J-Lo when they were together the first time going to be Batman? But I tell you, man, after watching that, after him being, you know what? Not so much a Bruce Wayne for me. He's not so much a Bruce Wayne, but I like him as Batman. I know that sounds, I don't know why. And it's hard for me to accept things sometimes for myself and open up and say, okay, I like it when I don't think I would like it. I'm really narrow-minded like that, and I can't help that. That's just how I am. But especially that scene when he was in that trench coat, when he was dreaming or whatever the hell that was. I don't know what the hell was, when he was dreaming or whatever, he was sitting in a bat cave and he was wiping people out, man, in that desert or whatever. But I do love that is when he come to rescue Superman's mom or whatever, when he that fight, I know he pulled it off. That was a epic fight, I thought. Sometimes I just watch that scene on YouTube. I thought that fight was awesome. We're getting there now. We're getting somewhere. We're getting a little bit. I think I'm going to take that gold, wrap that gold here, paint that silver, paint this silver there. This hose is going to be black. I got to fix this. I know it looks like shit right now. There's a whole lot of coming back later after this paint settles and fixing it, because it will smooth itself out. I've used it before. It will look better. But we're gonna go in black. I don't want to go in black right now. I'm gonna go maybe hit this with gold, because I don't want the colors to mix. Let me see. Tootsie Roll says, "Oh yeah, I like the new Batman. It was definitely more of the Joker movie and the detective movie for sure. It's different. It's not for everyone. I don't mind Ben Affleck either. I thought I'd hate it, but it was all right. Batman movies have at least something. Yeah, I agree, but I don't know. I just don't want to see the new. I don't want to accept that new Batman movie as a Batman movie. I just don't want to. I don't know why. I know it sounds dumb. I just don't want to accept it. I don't want to accept it. And I'm still back with the old flashy bullshit. I still love me some Adam West as my very first Batman ever. And he'll always be my favorite Batman. But George Clooney was a dumbass Batman. I know he tried. That was horrible. Batman and Robin sucked. That was stupid. And what's his name? What's that guy? What was the other Batman's name? Typical Bat movie for sure. So I see why I get it. But see, I'm so closed-minded, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to give it a chance. I don't want nothing to do with that Batman. The only thing I ever did with that Batman was, I'm going to go over here with some of this gold, metallic gold, and hit this end. The only thing I did with that Batman was bought him for $10 off Amazon, because I thought at the time I was going to have the Predator put a hole in his chest. I bought 1, 2, 3 different figures before I settled on with that stupid bullshit diorama of Spawn versus goddamn Predator. I God damn, I tell you, I don't know about you. I see, that's where I got to stop, because what I was doing was I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this figure and that figure, and I'll put this, do this, but then I see something better the next day. I'm going to buy this figure and that figure, and I'm going to do got to stop that shit, man. What's wrong with you? Slow down, man. That's what I got to tell myself. Typical Batman. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going. I think this shit's going to look good. I got some of that awesome gold. I got to fix some of this red, because they didn't do too good on this red. They didn't do too good on that red, but not right now, because I gotta wait this shit. I can't fuck with this stuff until it dries. You know what I mean? I can't be moving all this shit around. I gotta wait till it dries a little bit. But this is the type of thing where you go in. It's like working on this is like working on, in my mind, a small version of those figurines that people do with under the microscope and shit, just in a bigger version. You have to just do it, put a clear coat on it, let it dry overnight, do it again the next day, get where you need to be, put a clear coat on it, do it again. The other ones I think are going to be silver. I'm going to make those silver. These end caps, because that's the machine shit. This motherfucker's taking 9 weeks. I kind of like how dark they are. These over here. I might leave them alone. I don't know. Because when I dark wash, should be even darker. I'll put some silvers down here. I love that banding right there. I didn't know that was even there. Didn't even know it was there. All right, so we're getting this stuff without being primered. You definitely have to go back over it again. But it's getting there a little bit. It's getting there from where it was earlier. I know it doesn't look too good right now. It's starting to get bright, which is good. That's where we want it to be. And it needs a couple of coats, but I think I'm trying to make everything as bright as possible, as much as I can. I know I'm repeating myself, but trying to get it bright as possible so I can just tone it down to a very dim, dull look. So, I think I'm still on track. I'm gonna get this hose. And go along here. We're gonna go along there. Bring it up. Take it in there. Bring it up back here. Make that one real black, and then I'm gonna go with this on that iron walt, and bring this one down. Take this over here. Definitely going to have to go and do some touching up. As soon as I get everything at one base color. It looks like shit, but I'm going to get in here and mess this all up. Watch. But after I get it all one color, shit, I had to hold my fucking breath. Go in there. Yeah. I enjoy it, man, but I tell you right now, I realize to myself sometimes it's all for nothing. I know it sounds dumb and I'm getting negative here, but I'm thinking, why am I doing this? What the fuck am I going to do with it? I know it's a hobby, and I know people say that, but what am I? What's going on? What's going to happen? Nothing. Just got to buy more cases and shit. After all, I got to do something with them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. There we go. Probably got to go in later and get that yellow in there, because that's bothering me. See that in there? There's a piece of a yellow missing. I got to do that. I know you won't even see it when it's done. Probably won't even see it. Especially when you there's a piece that goes on back here and it comes up a little bit. There's a piece that goes in this hole. You probably won't even see it, but I know it. It sounds stupid, but I'll know it's there. I know it's there. So I would have to fix it. Doesn't make any sense. While we have the black going, we're gonna hit this little tube right here. You gotta watch the other side so you don't touch that shit. I keep forgetting about that. Thought I touched that bitch. So we're gonna go in here. There's the wrapping right there. I can't go any further than that. There's the wrapping. But I gotta get, it's what I hate is, maybe I should have did these first. It's gotta get in that crack, man. Maybe I use a smaller brush. Yeah, I'm gonna use a smaller brush. Sometimes I mix a gesso or primer with a paint or give it some color while I prime it. You know, I never tried. I thought about, if you're saying add into primer, I thought about that because all I have is white. And sometimes when I'm going to have a dark color on top that really shows off a really matty, dark red, you can change it just with the primer. And I don't have black primer, which I don't think you need. Like you say, just if that's what you're saying, just add some color to the primer, which I get. And it's exactly right. I haven't did that yet, though. I need to do it. I haven't done that yet. I think when I'm done this, though, in 2024, because it's taken forever, when I'm done this, I'm going to build a 4x4 piece of shit foam base that looks like old rock, but not red anything. Nothing red. Maybe dark colors or something for him to stand on, because I think he needs to stand on something. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but I think he needs to stand on something. He just doesn't look right just standing on a white shelf. I think. But who knows? All right. There we go. It's getting there. Like I said, it's bright and glossy right now. It looks like shit. It needs to be touched up a little bit. It needs to be points here and there touched. But we're getting further. So I'm going to go in this dark waltz, switch my paintbrush. That's it. I just give it a shot. Damn right. Give it. I'm going to. I guess it wouldn't hurt when you're primering something to add a little bit of color, like a little bit of just a drop of black. It wouldn't make a difference, like just so it's a dark primer gray, right? I mean, isn't that the same thing as they put pigment in the primer? Am I wrong? I don't know. Am I right? I'm thinking so. That's all they do, you know. They just put you know. I want to do some of this black walt, man. I love this. I bought this by accident. Focus one day. There we go. It took 4 miles here. 2023. Yeah. Yeah, I never add much at all, but sometimes when I'm doing it like yellows or something, it helps build it up for me. Yeah, I agree. That's every time I was working on something that needed to be darker. I tell you one thing. Let me get it while I'm here, because this I'll show you. This was a nightmare where I thought it was going to take. I thought this build that I'm getting ready to show you was going to take me a day and a half. This. I tell you right now. This son of a bitch. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. So Marvin the Martian, I went with a satin. What I did was, here's where I messed up. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I'll try to get a better camera angle. I like the way it turned out. It turned out in my vision. I was back and forth on the orange or the bright green, but I want to paint everything bright green because that's my favorite color, neon bright green. So this was a bitch because I thought to myself, didn't primer it. This was a red. See the bottom? This was a red $12 Halo figure. I only bought it for one reason. I bought it for Buzz Lightyear, Killing Master Chief. But I wanted a old school like they used to do back in Vietnam and all the stuff where you put a head on a stick to fear off the enemies. And I decided I wanted to go with Marvin the Martian to be a Spartan. But I spray painted this thing with straight black, out of the can, shake, rattle can paint. I sprayed them completely black. When I did that, for some reason, I don't know what the hell happened, man. I could not. I masked this arm off over and over and over. I used tape, it wouldn't stick. I used putty that works, super silly putty. I had to build this yellow up over, yellow. This orange up over and over and over and over for some reason to get it opaque. It would not, and it was opaque orange. In these little cracks and all this dumb shit. Over and over again. And I see when you got lines like this and shit, especially like I said, I'm not a veteran at this, so I'm kind of new. When you got lines like that and you're really weird about me getting out of lines and me not see, I'm that guy that tries to be, it has to be perfect. It has to be a straight line and it can't be on the crack. I can't see orange smudges on it and leave it there and go, look, this is what I did. Look at me. This is my custom. And smudges all over the fucking place and it looks like shit. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying I'm not saying there's people out there like that, but I'm sure they are. I don't know. I don't watch them. So I don't know. I don't really watch. I do watch custom videos, but I kind of watch. Really, believe it or not, what I mostly watch when it comes to custom videos to learn how to paint, I watch miniatures. I watch people paint miniatures. It makes no sense to me, but I don't know. With their layering, with their colors and their addings and shit, it's phenomenal. But I don't watch a whole lot of customizations for action figures. I do watch me some Master of Universe custom stuff, but that's about it. When it comes to other stuff, no. But my lines have to be, and I'm not trying to brag, my lines, I'm really weird. They have to be, but the problem was when you got to paint this fucker 6 times, you got to stay in the line 6 times. That is a pain in the ass. Number 1. And this was, I'm glad it's done. I'm glad I did it. I like it. It's just everything on here that's orange. When I went in there, I'm never doing that again. So if anybody watches this, I'll never do that again. I will never paint something with a rattle can using it as a primer and a finished coat. I don't know why that is. It did not work. Let me show you while I'm on the subject of Spartans. Hold on. already have my buzz killing. I already have my buzz killing Master Chief. So, of course, you know how it is when you can't stop buying things and you keep thinking of later projects. Now, this is a project down the road. I think it's going to be easy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be different, but still keep to the same thing. I got this for $15.99 right here. It's kind of the same buzz I used on the Killing Master Chief, but he doesn't have hair. He has the legendary famous bullshit purple head. Like I'm still trying. I do love me the original Buzz Lightyear. This whole new Buzz Lightyear. I don't, but right now, it comes with the his dome, plastic glass dome. Comes with, I think I'm going to use the wings as well. But here's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to redo it all. He's going to be a black suit Buzz. Where the green is, it's going to be yellow. I'm going to use a bright yellow, then bring it down. And I'm going to put maybe get some, like you said, razor blade cuts a little bit here and there. Not too dramatic, not just very subtle cuts on them. Where it's green is going to be yellow. Everything else is going to be black. I think where the gray, I maybe go a little bit deeper gray with the, I can't get away from this iron walt for some reason. It's a awesome gray, almost black. And then I'm going to finish up because there's a lot of spots on here they didn't finish. See, Buzz doesn't have white legs. Buzz has a small, well, he does have the purple around the bottom of the feet. This is green down here. This part is green, over here, this little part here. There's parts on his hands that are green, and there's a purple stripe going over here. What else is different? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm excited for this one, but I think I'm going to do the Punisher first. But first of all, I have to finish this bitch. I don't know, but let me see here. Puppy Luck, what's up, brother? Puppy Luck. Not familiar. Puppy Luck. I love the color. Who's Puppy Luck? Yellow. I love yellow too. Twitcher Roll says, yeah, it's important to care enough for the fixed things when you see them for that's no bullshit. You gotta straighten your lines out. You gotta straighten your lines out, man. Well, I'm gonna show you guys this how it's turning out while I'm talking. But as soon as it focuses in 2023, yeah, doing that kind of stuff is stupid. I hate building up yellows and oranges and lights colors and would paint that completely orange and do the black and avoid that. You know what? I didn't think about that. Oh shit! I know. It makes any sense. Still be annoying. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about. God damn, I'm stupid. I didn't even think about. I should have. You're right. I should have went because. God damn. Well, thanks, Head. I appreciate it, but I know what to do now. I see what you're saying. It clicked when you said it. It clicked. I did it backwards, man. I did it backwards. I should have spray painted the bitch orange and went back with opaque black. Because black covers everything. What a fucking dumbass. That took... Anyway, exactly. That's funny you say that. So back to the orc build. What I'm going to do here and then finalize the video. There's so much more I'm going to do now. I keep looking at this thinking to myself I'm almost done, but I'm going in here with these weathered... I'm going to make that... I think this is that rubber gasket shit. I'm going to use that for the rubber. That's going to be black. That's going to be... God, that's going to be silver. That's going to be silver. This may be... I may leave that. I don't know. But... Well, I'm almost there. At least there's still a lot of shit to do. And I may go back in, which I think I will. I think I will go back in and do a light... I don't know. I got to think about it. I got to think about the silver... I don't know. I'm afraid to fuck up. So anyway, let's just get to the silver. Let this shit dry. Cap off these. Oh, I gotta do this. Buzz from the real movie. That's true. It is. I'm not a real. That took me. Man, as much as a Buzz Lightyear fan that I am, not so much a Toy Story fan. I haven't even watched the last Toy. Not that I'm saying it. I just like the Buzz Lightyear thing is funny to me. I think it's funny. It's a great character. The movie, I do find myself watching a movie a couple times here and there. Again, I went in the movies kind of disappointed when I saw it, to be honest. I went in the movies to see it. So, because I thought it was going to be a little different, but I warmed up to it after I watched it a couple times at my house on Disney. So, I'm going to go down here with this iron Walt iron. Where do they come up with names for paints? That's what I want to know. Where do they come up with names for paints? That's what I want to know. That's just ask me, answer that. Sometimes you're looking at the fucking thing and I can't even read it. I'm like, what is this? What are you trying to say to me on the paint bottle? I'm like, what are you saying? Who came up with this shit? It took longer to come up with the name than it did to actually make the paint. Yeah, I like this tube being a little more of a rubber gasket looking thing opposed to just straight black, to break up the black, because it is going to go a little deeper, a little darker when I... This is a odd gray. It's like a charcoal... I don't know. It's amazing. It's an amazing dark color. I don't know what color it is. I do know what color it is, but I don't... On camera, it's going to look different. Right now, it's shiny and shit. It doesn't look the same. But... yeah, I think we're going to... I don't know if I should leave that. That looks kind of good. How that... I don't know. Well, here, you know, why I have this color? Let's go with these boots, because I can't... I know this is going to be... This has got to be... This looks more like a rubber gasket boot. A boot, not a boot like a boot you wear. This is more like a boot colored thing that goes over. It looks like a big tubing. What I don't like about it right now is it matches his pants. I'm not sure if I want to go in there and darken this up or not. I don't know. Right now I'm just going to go with one coat. I don't like that it's the same color as the pants. It shouldn't be the same color. I may just leave it that way and then dark wash it to see what it looks like. And after I dark wash it, if I don't like it, because I don't want that to look rusty. That doesn't supposed to look rusty. Up here, yeah, this is different. That's metal. This is a rubber boot. Like your car radiator hose, put it that way. I don't know if I don't like this already, but I'm going to go with it. Because then I can always go darker, obviously. Not that I'm trying to tell you guys something you don't know, but if I weather it, it may get in those cracks. Wonder if I should go silver. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I do like the color. But I can't have it the same color as the boot. I mean, his legs. I do like his leg color, though. I do like his leg color. When I matte this down in a matte look, because I'm not going with a satin, I'm not going with a gloss, obviously. I don't use a whole lot of gloss clear coats. I don't like it. For some reason, I don't like gloss clear coats. I don't know why. I just don't like the bright clear coat shit. I don't know what it is. I do like it in the eyes, but I know you gave me that shit that I use sometimes for the eyes. I did with the Robin, the death metal Robin, whatever the fuck his name was again. Robin for his eyes and shit. I did use that stuff you gave me. You put over top it to be gloss. I did use that. I don't mind doing things like that, but I don't like a gloss finish. I do not like... I don't want it to look like his pants. I wonder if I should go with a black set of pants head. What do you think? Or should it be like gray it is now? That's going to be a lot of shit. I got to do a lot. Well, that won't be too bad to get in there. That's a lot. I mean, I'm not a... I don't like... I don't want it the same color as his pants. I can't have it the same color. That's weird. I don't think this would, that's not his pants. I can always go darker. It's not a big deal. Or the dark wash may work. If I really dark wash it, it'll really tone it down. I think I think I might do that. Really dark wash it to the point almost black, but just, and then go. Then I may on these boots, with the boot cut, not the boot, his boots, but this antifreeze tubing or tube or hose, whatever you want to call it, what it looks like to me. I can always take a silver brush, so a light dry brush silver over top just to cracks downward to highlight that, to change it to be different from his pants. I don't like that the same color as pants, but I do want a color in there. But that's way too much. That's way too much, I think. If you go silver, it won't have to change the color of the helmet. If you go silver, you won't have to change the color of the helmet. What do you mean? What silver, head? Because then there would be more silver. I like the gray. What you mean, the silver on back here or pants? You say the pants? Puppy Luck says the people make the paint should make people more colors that stay in the company. Me too. I agree 100%. Whatever that means, but I agree with you. Yeah, the silver on his back, not the pants. What do you? Down here, or I'm not sure where you're saying, head, where the silver on his back, like where you mean, where do you exactly mean? I'm curious, because I'm sure it's probably a good idea. I just don't know exactly where you're going. Where you mean on his back? Down here or up here, or here? These knobs, I mean these fittings. Earlier. Oh, silver on his boots where you're. Oh, you mean brush. You mean the dry brush and stuff. You saying, should I highlight like real faint lightly on the, is that what you're saying? The dry brush to the tips and shit? Is that what you mean? Like sort of like, here, let me get this, like this kind of shit. Real dry brush to tips to get the highlights and shit. Is that what you mean? Oh no, the fittings? Right here? Let's go with the fittings anyway. Let's do it. If that, I agree. This silver is perfect, man. This silver is the shit, is all I got to say. So I think this should be silver. This really, I mean, I know it's real bright right now. It's really bright. But like I said, when you dull it down, it's perfect. Perfect. Like I said, see that I probably have to go back in with some more gold, maybe. I may leave it like that because it looks pretty. That gold focus, man. There we go. It looks rough right now. I mean, it looks glossy and rough, and I know I got to get another yellow in there, another coat of yellow. I know that, but after several coats, it'll look like this. After several coats of it being really bright, and then you dim it. I believe I washed it with heavy dark wash, heavy, to get it to look that dingy. It's perfect, I think. It looks just like it's been, at least for me, I think so. But I think that's the way to go. I think I'm going to do the fittings like you said. Because if anything, you just go back in and do it again. It's just the way to go. The more bright right now, the better. Because I know I'm going to bring it back down. The brighter you get, the better. Now, head, I got to quite. Now, when I do. Now, when I go back and if I do highlight some of this shit with a. Do you think I should highlight or leave it dim? I don't. With a real faint light brushing of silk, very faint to get the little details and bolts and shit. Then do a dark wash over top of that. I don't know. See, that's where I don't know what. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll practice. I don't know. See, that's where I'm up in the air about. I don't know. That's where I have to think about it for 3 days before I do it because I'm not sure exactly what to do. So should I dry brush lightly with a silver or a bright color and then do a light dark wash over top of that as well? Or just leave it because when this silk, will that just bring out more if I leave it? See what I'm saying? I'm guessing. See, that's bright. That's where I need it to be. They keep sending messages before I'm done. That's funny. Oh shit! I will leave it as it is since everything's set. I agree. Else is detailed. Has so much texture. It keeps sending messages. Here's where I mess. See, I'll show you guys. Here's where you mess up. See, I got some of that yellow in there. Focus today, someday. I still got to touch up this red anyway. See, the red's that's factory red, which nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna go back over it with another red. So I don't want to do it right until everything settles, because exactly right. If you keep it just doesn't. If you keep messing with it while it's somewhat wet, it never goes right. And what's good about it is, I'll hit this with a matte clear coat when I'm done tonight. Let it sit tomorrow, and if I come home and work on it, when I do touch things up, first I'll take that yellow off. I won't clear coat it with that yellow mess up right there. First of all, I'll scrape that off. I can scrape that off, no big deal. With the end of this, we'll do that in a minute. But then I'll clear coat everything. So when I go back in the second time, if I'm going to wipe something off, it's a lot easier, obviously, with common sense. I'm not trying to tell you guys something you don't know. It's a lot easier to wipe off with the clear coat on there, because it has a clear coat. I won't rub off the existing paint as well. I didn't realize that until I started watching people on YouTube. I watch Sideshow Collectibles has its own YouTube page, but it's not really active too much. But what I did watch is this guy named Matt Gorman, Matt Gorman, I believe. He doesn't get no views. Well, he gets more than I do. He gets about 200 views a video, 300 views a video, depending on the piece. He is like out of his garage. He's painting statues for commission and for money. 1/4 scale, 1/6 scale, and real expensive pieces. I don't know where his clients get the money to buy these big ass pieces. I'm talking when pieces are like $1,000, $2,000, and he's at that level. And he only gets about 200 views a video. But I learned from him a lot of the stuff that I try to utilize what he's doing as well when I use it at a smaller scale, of course, not at his scale. But after I seen him saying he goes in and he maybe it's overkill, I don't know, but his shit looks good. He goes in after he does a little bit, he'll matte clear coat it. He'll go in, and for the same reason I just said, if he fucks up, he can fix it a lot easier than it is trying to fix it over top of raw paint that hasn't been clear coated. I didn't know that. I'm just saying, I didn't know. I didn't know. If I knew, I would do it. That's how you learn, man. You got to learn from other people that are way more advanced than you. It's the only way to learn, man. It's not stealing. It's great. I mean, I completely say it's Matt Gorman, I believe, is his YouTube page, and he did Spider-Man's, and he did a Spider-Man all in black and bring out the blues and reds amazingly. It's really, he spray painted, he primered the fucker black. And he did the Hulk. He did a couple pieces. I'm not really a big deal. I'm not big into Wolverine or nothing, but he did a Samurai Wolverine. Took him weeks to do, and he does them live, and he does them step by step, and some of his videos are 2 or 3 hours a piece, but you just learn from that shit, man. So here we are. Learn from everybody. I even learn from people that fucking do simple things, man. Never worry about trying to find. You always learn from somebody. Always learn from somebody, man. Maybe something they do you don't realize they do, and you're like, oh shit, then the light bulb goes off. You know? My eyeballs are going to cross now. Look at the detail on this thing. Look at the tear on that look at the tear on that hose. Whenever it decides to goddamn focus. Look at the tear on that hose. I know this looks like shit right now, and it looks all like the paint will settle. It will settle overnight. I'll hit it with a clear coat tomorrow morning. It will settle, and it will die down a little bit. But right now, it looks like shit, but trust me. Especially when you dark wash it, that's going to cover up a lot of the separation that's not there right now. At least from me doing it. That's on this gun. Like this gun, I was really worried. This gun is perfect. Not perfect because I did it. It turned out perfect compared to what I thought it was going to turn out. And thank God for dark wash, because if it wasn't for the dark wash, it wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have able done that. All right, I can't hardly see this shit anymore. I think that's a wrapping. I think, or no. There we go. Phew. Man, I tell you, my eyes are getting crossed now. I can't go too long. All right. I think we're gonna crank that bitch right there. We got further than I thought I would get. I didn't go as deep so far on the project. I did not go as deep in the red as I thought I would. I didn't want to make it too red. I may go back here, and right now I'm not real happy with the legs, with the feet. I don't know why. Not happy. Up here, happy. Happy with that. Down here, I don't know what, I guess I made it too red. I got to figure something out on this. Like you said, do you think I should, maybe a dark, I don't know what to do. Not sure. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It doesn't look that, it looks orange on camera. It's a little more red than it is orange. It's not real deeply red. I don't know why it's not showing the right proper color there. It's not. My color balance must be fucked. Anyway, subtle red in here. Did the tubing today. Did the hoses. But I still got another. I have another run through on this one. A lot of this, not all of it, but just the tubing itself. I have another run through. I got another coat of yellow, brighten it up really, really good. Do some touch up fixes. Do some fixing. Straighten out my lines a little bit there. But I don't know what to do with the feet, his boots. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. Anybody have an idea, let me know. You'll figure it after a break and comes back in fresh eyes. That's true. That's true. You do a good job with painting. Thank you. I still got a long way to go though. Hate not knowing. Are you like that, Head? I hate not knowing what. Maybe it looks like. I don't know, and it's not even together yet either. So if it's all together, I don't know. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Oh well. It's going to bother me now all day tomorrow. If anybody's got an idea, let me know. Text me head if you got an idea, let me know. Anyway, and I got to fix the head, of course. I'm leaving these alone. I think I'm leaving these alone because they're on the outside of the feet, and they're meant to be weathered and rusty, but I don't know if I like those fucking boots, man. I don't know. What is it that I'm missing? This goes like that. It looks okay, but just something just doesn't look right. Maybe I'll dark wash a little bit of it. Fuck, I don't know. And then bring it up with a dry brush with silver faintly. I'm simple. Okay. I'll sit here all night and try to stare at it, and then I don't know. Anyway, I thank everybody that's been around the channel. I thank everybody that's been coming to the channel. I appreciate all the extra views the channel's been getting. I appreciate all the support you guys always been giving that stuck around forever, and that who's sticking around. But anyway, I got the Batman coming up, the Michael Keaton Batman. Let's see if I can turn this without breaking everything. Probably not. Let me get out of here. Let me show you, head. Let me show you. See if I can. All right, over there he is way. I don't know if I can. I hope I don't lose signal. I can't see him too good, but anyway, really happy with that figure. I got the Robin on the bottom, leaving Robin down there. Here's my orc in pieces. Till next time, I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys don't mind, check out the Batman Michael Keaton 1989 video when that goes up next. I'm not sure if it's going to be tonight or tomorrow. If not tonight, it will be tomorrow. Thanks, Head. Thank you for everything, and be good, and let me know if you guys need something. And you guys be safe.